Guys, please stop stalking other people's social media posts and social media pages for ideas for your own content. There is a better way, okay? So give me 5 minutes and I'm going to show you a persuasive formula that you can use every time you sit down to write a post. It's going to grab attention, it's going to build your authority, and it's going to just feel a lot better than saying, wait, can I copy that? How can I make that in my own words? In case you don't know, I'm Heather the copywriter, and I help online experts build authority and learn how to write persuasively using copywriting and buyer psychology. Now, in every single video that I share, I'm going to give you actionable steps that you can implement in your writing right away. No long strategies, no going around and kind of teasing things. No. Every video is going to have something that you can use to write, to add to your writing right away. Okay, awesome. Now that we've got that out of the way, I'm going to share this formula that I use every time I write a post that's persuasive, that builds authority, and best of all, that's in your own voice. No more going and finding other people to copy, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get right into this training. Again, no wasting time here. Okay, so number one thing that you need to know, and you're going to hear me say this over and over and over and over again, all right? The number one thing that you need to know is your audience. You have to know what pain they're suffering through right now. You have to know what problems, that they're really facing right now. You've got to get to know them so well. And it seems kind of like a little bit of an offhand or kind of an easy thing to say, but trust me, if you don't know your audience, if you don't know what questions they're asking, if you don't know what problems they're thinking about throughout the day, you're going to have a lot harder time writing and connecting with them. It's like the best example I can think of. Here we go. It's like men marketing makeup to women in the 50s, right? Like they're sitting there trying to come up with race car red. It's like, that's fine. I'm glad it has a cool name, but is it going to stay on my lips all day, right? It's that little bit of disconnect of a men trying to understand women's makeup. Until you are wearing the lipstick all day, until you're, drinking and seeing red lipstick on your glass, you don't know what problems that you're suffering through. You can get market research, but until you're in it, until you're in the weeds, until you know all of that, you're going to have a lot harder time connecting with your audience. So start looking at what questions are they asking when they're engaging with your content. When you get emails from people, what are they saying? And if you don't have a large audience yet, no worries. Go start researching in Facebook groups, about your topic. So if you're a content writer like me, you're going to look up what questions people are asking in Facebook groups, like how do I write a good post? Why is nothing I write getting attention? Etc., etc. Know your audience, know what problems they have. That's number one, and that's huge. You will be amazed at how few people take the time to do this. They just start talking. They forget that there's people on the other side of the screen. They forget. It's easy to do. Don't worry. So get to know your audience. Now, let me give you the formula. I'm going to give you the formula and then I'm going to go and explain it a little bit more. The formula is push the problem and then give a quick solution. This is going to be in every single social media post you do, with the exception of quote posts. If you're going to share a quote, I guess you could talk about it. You can still use this formula for that, but that's going to be a little less long and lengthy. Anyways, the first thing you're going to do in this formula is explain a problem or empathize with a problem that they're having. You're going to call out the pain point that they're feeling right now. Now, remember, we want to get really specific with our social media content. As a writer, as a copywriter, I help with lots of things. So I'm helping with sales pages, emails, content, website, you name it. But for this particular video, I focused down on social media posts, right? Because even though this formula can kind of apply to lots of things, that doesn't help you right now. Right now, I want to help you with your social media posts. So even though there's a lot of problems that my audience goes through, this is the one I'm focusing on now. So find a pain point, find something really specific that you can help with and call that out, right? Are people scrolling past your post? Do you have trouble writing? Things like that. Very specific. Now, remember next, pain and then quick solution. So for the solution, what you're going to do is you're going to give them a quick, easy win that they can take on and they can get done ASAP, or a mindset shift that will help them, reach that next step that they need to take. And you want it to be quick. You don't want to give too much information here. Too much information is going to cause them to get a little overwhelmed. They're going to be a little frustrated. Instead, just really pinpoint and focus on giving a quick win. So for example, I could have talked to you about any number of things when it comes to social media posts. I could have talking about visual space or using emojis, lots of different factors to it. But for this video, I decided let's focus on the core of the message, which is I see your problem, I have a solution, right? And so that's what the focus of this video was. I'll have other videos that focus on other specific areas. So I need you to do the same. Problem, quick win, solution, right? And every time you use this formula, it sounds so simple, but so many people, you'll start reading people and they'll be like, why did you open with that? You know what I mean? No offense, but people don't care if you say I have a story to tell you. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Open up with the pain because that's going to grab their attention. And then you're going to give a solution, which is going to build authority. And you're going to say, I see your problem. Here's how to fix it. I got you, boo. So this works for all sorts of posts. This especially works well for value posts. So something like I'm doing now where it's, okay, here's a pain, here's how to fix it. That's a value post where I'm giving you a lot of value. But you can also apply this formula to a story post. So you can say something like, 3 years ago, I was at my computer sobbing because I needed to write a Facebook post and I didn't have any ideas and I didn't know what to say and no one was liking my post and I didn't know what to do until, right? And so now you're telling this story from your personal perspective. So this story post of pain and solution. Here's where I was, here's what I did. And that can the readers can then see themselves in your shoes, oh, that's where I'm at now. That's how I feel right now. This also works really well for testimonial posts. So if you have some clients who have really awesome, nice things to say about you, you can say something like, Ashley was struggling with writing her emails, until we sat down, figured out what her audience really needed to hear, and then we came up with a 365-day email promotion plan, right? So it's still problem. I don't know what to write in my emails. I don't know how to promote, et cetera, and solution. Here's a quick outline of what we did. Now you don't have to give away everything. I'm not saying this needs to be a 12-step program here. It just needs to be one quick solution. And in this case, when you're talking about testimonial and you're outlining what you did, you're saying the solution is me. I'm the solution. Hire me and we'll get all your emails sorted, right? So, but it's again, same thing. Always start with the problem and by, saying, I see your problem. I get it. I know. Call them out on that and then quick win solution. Hope this helps. Hope you've enjoyed this. I have so many more of these quick copywriting, I'm calling them 5-minute copywriting hacks, but I think sometimes they go a little over. So 5-minute copywriting hacks for you. There's a ton more to check out. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.